Madam, shall we show the screenshot, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. You can share a screen from your side.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, madam. Actually, sir, this is one of the important aspect of our honorable Prime Minister and also of the state government, sir, providing employment to the youth. For this, we have given a name as Society for Employment Generation and Enterprise Development in Andhra Pradesh. Under this, we during COVID period and pre-COVID time also, mostly we are concentrating on the rural youth, sir. So Ujjwala Bhavityaku
Just let me something. This is okay. Got it. Thank you. Society for
Society for Employment Generation and Enterprise Development in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, carry on, please.
Yeah, sir. For this, sir, Ujjwala Bhavityaku Upadhi, that is during the COVID time, we have nomenclature it as in this form. Mostly it is who are gone to the job and due to COVID, that small job, rural, retail sectors and other peoples who came back to the rural areas. There we concentrated more on them. So for that itself, we have established it. It is one of the major important part of our honorable Prime Minister, sir, Make in India program. It is a part in that. And also it is one of the aspect of the National Rural Livelihood Mission, sir. Mostly concentrating on the rural youth who are dropouts of 10th or intermediate, or if they are having any technical ITI or some other things where they have dropped in the middle. For all of them, we are concentrating, sir. And also it is one of the major mission for poverty reduction. Ajivika mission, it comes under this. Sir, during our state government, sir, we have taken two important aspects as a vision and as a mission program. So as a vision, we are providing at least one job to every rural poor household in an organized sector, as it is linked to the rural development department. So most of our SHG members, especially who are living in the rural areas where most of them are working in unorganized sector, but their children who are dropouts of 10th or intermediate, there we are concentrating more and make them to be pulled up to the organized sectors. This is the vision. And when coming to the mission, sir, we to provide wage employment opportunity to all the rural unemployed youths with a special focus on school or college dropouts. Here we have taken a criteria of the age as 18 to 35 years. Under this, the central government of India program, sir, DDU GKY is there. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kaushik Yojana. Basing on this, it is one of the residential platforms where we can take the students here and we can give accommodation, training and everything as a part of like that of a residential one. Here, and also we are giving retail training and we are conducting some job fairs, and also Sagar Mala program is also taking place. It is mostly during at the coastal areas. We are concentrating more on the rural youth where they have been dropped out. So for all these things, we are taking a basic infrastructure things from where we are picking all those things, means from schools, especially government schools, upper primary schools and junior colleges, and then degree colleges, ITS, Polytechnic, Engineering College, and other pharmaceuticals. Most of them we are giving to the this industrial sectors. Pharmacy also we are sending to the medical hospitals, and as like that of giving training in medical departments also. Sir, when we are taking about our districts, Chittoor district, nearly 41,74,000 people are there. Among that, as a population diversification, we have done 20,90,000 are male and 20,80,000 are female. So we have taken the data basing on this. 76% of them are educated, sir. In that, we have taken the data 18 to 35 or 35% of the population ranges in that 18 to 35. So main thing where we are concentrating means we are concentrating in building of the good infrastructure facilities for them, that is in the households, in the household if they are having any dropouts or the family is unable to send them after 10th or like that, with the help of SHG women we are capturing their data. But in the industrial profiles, what are the industrial major basic here? Industrial profile is large and mega industries are there, small industries are there, and mostly agricultural is there, sir, the district. So here Sri City is one of the good advantage. Most of them are major industrial areas. The awareness, we are building the awareness within the communities. Within the community, we are building the awareness, and then we are identifying the rural youth, especially who are poor, and giving them counseling and everything through our SHG women. So the process implementation is being evaluated in 3 forms as a planning, execution, and evaluation. Main basic of the planning of Ujjwala Bhavita Upadhi is brainstorm sessions with all key stakeholders. Here, brainstorm session we have taken during the COVID time with all line departments, ICDS, DWAMA, and all other departments we have taken. There we came out what best we can do for all these people. So during this time, we have taken a lot of challenges, risks also we have faced, sir, how to overcome all these people to give the employment. So we have built a roadmap so that in which sectors we can able to keep them. Next, education. We have collected the data and skill profiling. Where are the retail sectors are there, or any big industries or small scale industries which are running part-time. There also we have collected the data, and we sensitized their workshops. That is, what is their requirement, whether they required ITI session or anything. And also marketing people also we are giving some trainings and all those things. For all of them, we have kept a call center at our levels, and job fairs being conducted in every district by establishing a facilitation centers, along with that of Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushik Yojana members which are there in our. What is the evaluation we have got means with the help of line department like industrial department, agriculture department, and our department, a good job doing programs being conducted, and we have selected all those people and they have been given the job opportunities. So innovatively, what we have done means these things have not been done previously, but now a comprehensive framework we have been taken, sir. Mostly it is especially concentrated on the reverse migration, sir, during the pandemic. So concentrated mostly on the reverse migration. Who are there reverse migrated people who came back to the rural areas? So through job fairs and through DDU GKY, we have identified nearly 8,186 unemployed youths between August 2020 to March 2022. For all of them, we have provided the job opportunities in different sectors. It may be in primary sector or in secondary sector, but in an organized sector, we have provided the employment. Even, sir, where even virtual, how we have provided means during some red areas are there during the COVID times. At that time, at least we have done the interviews to through the virtual sensitization workshops we have conducted, and we have taken the stakeholders through the virtual meetings. We have been selected, sir. Data been collected in our system with our people, and digital employment exchange also we have been taken. Nearly we have taken the skilled people, 9,200 skilled peoples we have taken, but in that, sir, some semi-skilled and unskilled job aspirants are there. For them also we provide in some mobile shops and like that mobile manufacturing unit, car manufacturing unit. There also unskilled people also been taken place. So main challenges which we have faced for the Ujjwala Bhavita Upadhi means the main challenging is combining all line departments is a main challenge, sir, especially this industrial department, skill development department and ICDS department. But there we both all of them sitting and keeping some workshops so that all these rural people should be habituated in some places and identifying some local placements and negotiating with that industry, certain manufacturing industries. And then there we are sending the people with some good training in pharmaceuticals and other in manufacturing and logistics also. We conducted virtual job fairs also, sir, for the candidates. And especially we have a good facilitating centers, sir. Temporarily during the COVID time, we have kept at Chennai, Bangalore and Tirupati, sir. Now we permanently has been kept the facilitation centers, sir. The main duty of facilitating center is there itself we will provide accommodation and food, everything, sir. The people will go the jobs. Their salary basic will be 15,000 to 20,000, sir. So accommodation and food we will provide. They will go and work there and again come to our facilitation center, sir. So main, what is the outcome, the work which we have been taken place? The main outcome, sir, really it is a very good opportunity for us to provide employment, sir. Nearly 7,200 rural youth has been placed in the organized sector, that too during the pandemic period, sir. Still also we are taking their feedbacks, whether they are continuing in the same sector or not. Still they are continuing, sir. Even their job enhancement is also there. Salary enhancement is also being done. And those people are very happy, sir, for these things. And a digital employment exchange, sir, with a depository of 9,280 job aspirants for skill providing. That data is also there. And with them, every time our call center people will be contacting with them. And still any good opportunities is there, we are sending there also.
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Please try to conclude it.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. Okay. And also nearly 1,025 youth also they are skill trained and everything, sir. So main conclusion of this, sir, mainly we are concentrating on the rural youth and through as SHG members, they are very much connected with these things. Even in Mandal Samakya and also in general body meetings, there will be discussions through volunteers and everything. We are collecting the data of the rural youth poor, and for all of them, we are providing the job opportunities, sir. This is one of the good things, sir. Even in National Rural Livelihood Mission also, it has been updated and we have got a good feedback on this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. There are lots of followers of the COVID
Sir.
crisis. So this is one of them where the population returned back, reverse migration took place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in that reverse concurrence, then there are lots of states who are proactive and some are acted in time or later.
Yes.
So I hope you have been proactive on this.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Okay. Now, since you are proactive now, how do you know that all the people who have come back to the villages have been put into the inventory and registered and the profile is made? So that is one aspect, because I know from you that in coastal areas, some people have they have come without any accountability as to where they left, where they come, because there are some boats have come all the way from Chennai and to Srikakulam. Lots of people have come, and there are loose ends and loopholes that they cannot be captured. So there is a dicey situation at that time. Not only that, you see, there are people who have reverted back to the villages. Are this scanning of corona has been done? Yeah. And number three, that you see now, if now almost like corona is at, it's give us some relief. So the people who have a regular employment somewhere in the places outside the state, they might again gone back to the places where they're employed elsewhere, then how do we manage with their children who have been, put into enrolled in here?
Yes.
And the syllabus may be different, the language may be different, and the timing may be different.
Yes.
So the lots of challenges we have faced, which is unprecedented in the country.
Yes, sir.
So there are some challenges which are of a spontaneous nature that you are not prepared at all.
Yes, sir.
So in
Sir.
that situation, to think that only around 9,000 people have come
Yeah.
seems to be very modest in that way. There are thousands have come. So what do you think that in the line of queries that I made, how
Yes,
many
sir. Sure.
people you could have missed out
Yes.
unaccounted?
Yes, thank you, sir. Sir, actually, sir, Chittoor, it is a border district, sir, to Bangalore and Chennai, sir. And also here, most of them will be, sir, migrants. They will be
Okay.
migrated to the
Yeah,
cities.
your district is the most sacred place, very sacred. Tirupati Balaji is there. So most of the people come there.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mostly, sir, they may be going as a laborers and like that, sir. Even intermediate completed children also moving like that only, sir. Sir, during that, sir, your
That's
first.
the question I was asking you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is
sir.
that there are lots of unskilled daily wagers
Yes, sir.
who have come back,
Yes,
but
sir.
they could not be fit enough to give training for a few days in any skilled job.
Yeah.
So they
yeah.
will remain as a unskilled laborer hitherto, and when they revert back, they will do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
How do you manage this unskilled
Sir,
labor
yes,
situation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For the, sir, actually, we are already having, as a DRDA, we are having a good network, sir. Our Mandal Samakyas are there. In Mandal Samakyas, nearly 7 lakhs are SHG women only, sir. They have done a really a good work during the COVID time, sir. They collected the data in the, every month they are having a meeting, sir. At that time, who are the people are coming? They used to have evening times, every week evening session. They used to discuss and they used to take the data, sir.
But
So we, yeah, sir.
దాంట్లో అందరికీ క్యాప్చర్ అవ్వలేదు కదండి, అందరికీ క్యాప్చర్ అవ్వలేదు కదా,
Yes, sir.
మిస్ అయిపోతారు కదా.
Yes, sir. అందుకోసమే, sir, for that purpose only, sir, we taken these unskilled one through virtual. Also, we have given some training under rural retail sector, sir.
Good,
Especially, yes, sir. So virtual trainings we have provided, sir. We have provided, and they are also placed, sir, placed in some supermarkets. At that time, sir, COVID time, so many supermarkets opened during some odd hours, and they are also in need of more staff, sir. At that time, we have provided.
Okay. Now, of the people who have a revert migration
Yes,
took place,
Yeah, yes.
how many have not gone back to their erstwhile places in town, cities, wherever they're outside Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir. Yes,
How many
sir.
of them settled here for good now?
Sir, no, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's one of the good ones, sir. Actually, we have taken 9,200, sir. Up to now, through call center, we are taking the data, sir. Nearly 4,500 people what we have provided at that time. Still now they are continuing in the same thing. But due to some placement or some salary hiking, some of them has been relieved from the past jobs and they gone to their original jobs, sir, after the COVID relief.
Okay. Now, as and when they reached your place on emergency,
Sir,
what
yes, sir.
preparations you have made for their rescue and settlement?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we have provided all the rescue mechanisms, sir. We have taught them, and also we have provided the mask and everything also. Even some people are like voluntarily with the help of some NGOs. We provide even red areas. Somebody are staying at red areas also by giving some medical treatment and giving some good counseling. Nothing will happen. It is one of the good opportunity for us to do all those things. We managed in that way and we have done all those things.
Okay, and at
Yes.
that point of crisis of COVID
Sir.
time,
Sir.
you are being a city of very pilgrimage population,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
overflowing all the time.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
this is added crisis, right?
Yes, sir.
Added thing. How do you
Yes,
manage?
sir.
How did you manage that?
Sir, during that time we have, that's why, sir, that main issue, main problem what the rural people, sir, at least 10,000 is enough for us. because 10,000 is enough for us. So many members, due to this reverse mechanism, they starved like anything, sir. We are updatedly as we are getting the data, sir. How many are coming? What is their job opportunities? Even through DRD also we provide some loans. At that time also these women will come and ask about their rescue. So we collaborated with different companies, sir. Our basis also we have sent.
That was mentioned in your presentation.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anyway, thank you. Excellent job.
Yeah, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Sir, in that, sir, just bifurcatedly, sir, submission, totally, sir, 3,379 females, sir. Females we have taken, and 4,807 males we have given that opportunity, sir. But
Thank
now
you.
most of them are continuing, or most of them are females continuing. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
The men have gone back.
Yeah, yeah, madam. Because it is one of the rural areas and nearby companies are there. So these will be staying and doing their jobs.
The women will be staying and
yeah,
the men have gone back to the original
gone
job.
outside to the cities.
So
and all.
basically, this is augmenting your DDO-JKY.
Yeah, yeah, madam. Yes, madam.
So, I mean, nothing new, but with a more focus on the reverse migration.
Madam, along with the DDO-JKY, we are doing job fairs. We conducting the DDO-JKY. It is one of the residential aspect, madam. There we have to.
But they also provide. But they also
yeah,
provide job.
They are also provided, and we are also taken.
Job.
Yeah, madam. Yeah, madam. We are also given the job.
But you are also skilling them.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
You are also skilling them and then providing jobs. So
yeah,
how
yeah,
are you
madam.
different?
Yes.
How are you different from? Maybe your difference is you DDO-JKY consent is only on rural areas.
Yeah,
whereas you have to look into the town people also.
Yes, madam. Yes.
I think that
is
would be
exactly. Yes,
okay.
madam.
Thank you. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This actually for this at the beginning time, even our subscribers are SHG women only, sir. After that, we slowly being spreading it. The main intention of this magazine is empowering our women. That is what are the challenges we are facing, even as human developmental challenges or other challenges, and even empowering the government schemes. What are the schemes present? Everything we are presenting in our magazine, sir. This is a monthly magazine. Which the news and everything is being carried and done by the SHG persons. In that, sir, we have selected some resource persons for this magazine. These persons will be 10-15 members. Even their educational qualifications are very less, but every 6 months we are empowering, giving them training with some good newspaper agents like local media people, even some good magazine, some Hindu people also came, and they are also showing them how to take the video, how to analyze that news and everything. This has been educated to our SHG women. So the process, how this process we are doing in that, every mandal, one resource person will be there. They will be collecting their mandal activities and parallelly the district activities, state activities. So these news will be collecting, and they only preparing at the mandal level, mandal samakya, and these mandal samakya levels, they will be drafted and they will be sent to the Jilla samakya. Jilla samakya means to the district. There again, they will be summarizing the newspapers and what are the things that should be published, and everything will be scrutinized. After that, printing and being done here itself, and after printing also, they will distribute it to how many magazines to be distributed to the each mandal. It will be done in a process. In all these things, nearly 200 employments also we have given for our SHG members only. main challenges to run the magazine in this competitiveness is challenging, but nearly 7 lakh people is ours only. And also these people are very rural people and they are not having a good knowledge in all those things. So continuously enhancement of training is needed for them, how we have to pick all those things. And also this professional qualification in journalism is not there. For them also, we are giving that journalism, without journalism qualifications, we are running. But recently, for the past 2 years, some of the SHG members who are qualified as degree or PG completed members also working in these magazines. In the beginning, only 750 copies are there, sir. Now it is very pride to say that nearly 50,000 copies every month we are distributing, and it is reaching to the 7 lakh people. In this magazine, mostly we are focusing on that month activities. In any mandal, any good activity being done by the SHG women, that can be published in this magazine. For this, a good reputation has been came, and it is one of the unique one. Recently, last year on May 8th, it has BBC people has came and channelized, and it is empowered in TV also as a women empowerment. It is one of the unique feature for the women empowerment, totally being taken up by the women people only. And even our subscribers also increasing day by day. All the government activities we are publishing, and also the especially the child marriages during Gangamma Jatra, and sometimes there will be more child marriages here, that also be curtailed through the gender counseling and everything. It will be published in the magazine, so awareness will come to the other people also to curtail all those things. And also women trafficking is more, sir, as it is very near to Chennai and Bangalore, that nearly, sir, I am very proud to say that nearly 90% of them, it has been stopped. Even we have shared the data with ICDS and all other things. Most of them are our SHG women only. We curtailed a lot, and we make them due to wide publicity. In every month, there will be one corner page will be there, especially for these activities, for gender activities and all those things. And also we are giving a good counseling also, sir. For family counselings also, these also will be published. And for livelihoods, we have divided the magazine for livelihood enhancement activities, Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana and all other activities being published. So with the government schemes, how the family is going to be developed, previously how their annual income, after coming to the adding as a SHG member, after utilizing the government loans and all those things, how properly they are utilizing all these things, how their annual income has been increased. These will be published in the magazines. And even, sir, recently for the past 6 months, we are giving some advertisements also in our magazine. And also some of them has been selected as sarpanchas, and some of them are MPPs, ZPTs. They also will be published so that it can give more empowerment to the rural women, that where we can able to come into the politics also, sir. Main innovative activities what we have taken means to fight about the child rights and gender issues, human trafficking. A special paragraph is being given, and special team is also working. Already one gender team is working. It will be collaborated with the mandal teams, and wherever the things is there, it will be published. Wide publicity will be there. And also the journalist surveys also we are taking frequently. That is how their livelihood activities, previously how it is, after that what is the livelihood activity, how their improvement is there, and all those things. Even during the COVID times also, distribution of masks, and with the help of some NGOs, distribution of food, vegetables, and some other things where rural poor are there, that things also been published. And some developmental activities like that of keeping some industry, and what is the basic things they are getting to start with the industries, and what are the other amenities that the project being presented to them. All these things can be shown in our magazines. now we are planning to expand it from 50,000 to 1 lakh subscribers, as now before last year, due to COVID pandemic and all those things, and also some financial problems we have got. Now we are improving more, not only in Chittoor district, we want to spread in Rayalaseema, other districts also, as we are starting so many supermarkets and all those things. In everywhere, we want to present our activities. And also actually through this Navodaya magazine, a good fund providing opportunities and also employment generation also we are providing. So this is the subscription growth, how it is frequently growing it, and so these are the awards for which Navodaya has been received. United Nations Development Multimedia Special Jury Award. It has been taken during the 2009, and also during our late Honorable Chief Minister from Rajshekar Reddy sir, we have taken it as a data news future, because most of the rural outlooks has been seen in this magazine, and with our Honorable District Collector also as a district best magazine we have received, sir. So these are the things which we are doing frequently. The gender meetings and all, wherever the things is there, that thing will be published, and every month collaborative news will be published in all these things. NRLM team or Government of India team visits and everything we are exposing. That is the activities like human developmental activities or farmer producer organization activities, and also some we are having a terracotta and all those things. Those also we are publishing in our magazines. Even kitchen gardens, health issues, and one page will be there for them. That is a health page. By taking that millets, how the health will be. By taking leafy vegetables, like a very all round like that of all other private magazines, we are being published in all these things. This is from the Navodaya.
Sure. Literally, Navodaya thing that you have initiated is a pioneering effort, I must say.
Yeah, sir.
Pioneering effort in terms of, putting the woman in the forefront and the literary movement to bring
Yes.
about social change and
Yes.
social awareness
Yes.
and overall empowerment.
Yeah, sir.
Excellent job. I mean, this is a very hard task because we have to start from scratches,
Yes,
from the
sir.
people who are not professionals.
Yes, sir.
But they have to, put their voice across and become the mouthpiece of
Yes,
the
sir.
woman and gender, say, reflect upon various issues they come across, they know of, and also they react of. So
Yes.
many things you have covered, including your social issues like child marriage, women trafficking, maybe also on atrocities, many things
Yes, sir.
in the kind of also reporting and generating a kind of a social consciousness and awareness
Yes.
as to what's happening in the society.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is a wonderful thing you are doing, and especially I am impressed because you also roped in the journalists to provide the little missing inputs that they need professionally as a thing. How many
Yes.
magazines? How many magazines in a month do you print? And how
Sir,
many of them are
monthly
sold
magazine, sir. 50,000, sir. 50,000 copies.
in a month?
Yes, sir. In a month.
Achha. Then are you trying to make a kind of a federated, group
Sir.
across the state in Telugu?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are planning, sir. We are planning. We already discussed
Yeah,
with our.
because we
Yes,
have
sir.
huge population, put Andhra
Yes,
and
sir.
Telangana,
Yes, sir.
put together.
Yes.
So then you must have an institute now.
Yes, sir.
As I feel, institute for the women for journalism and local women, where
Yes, sir.
people from other areas come and get oriented, and also try to put a particular curriculum in the school syllabus
Yes.
to make children aware that they can write and they can reflect upon various issues that they come across in
Yes,
living
sir.
conditions.
Yeah, sir.
Some of the things which I suggested, but it's an excellent initiative, much needed, but I mean, many women cannot speak because their voice is choked. But here, no one can choke the voice because you can write and it reaches out many. Thank you for this. Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
We will take, yeah, ma'am.
It is very difficult for professional, even professional, to bring out a quarterly magazine. And you are doing it once a month by people who are not exactly, media professionals, but still you are doing it. And
Yes, ma'am.
they may or may not be, most of them may or may not be that well educated. Still, you are managing to get content. Your content is bilingual, Telugu as well as English, or only Telugu?
Telugu only, local language, Telugu only, madam.
Oh, very good, very good. So people can understand that.
Yes.
I mean, I have got nothing to say except that it's a brilliant idea. And
Thank you.
let's hope that you sustain it for a long time. You
Yeah,
got your
ma'am.
first award, Ladli Award, in 2009. So that means
Yes.
it's running for at least 13 years.
Yes, sure, madam. Yes,
And
madam, past.
without a break, huh?
Yes.
I think it is an achievement. You must, put it as a case study somewhere.
Yeah, madam.
Scotch is good enough platform, but you have to go beyond Scotch.
Thank you,
You
madam.
have to
Thank
go
you.
to the national level, state level and national level.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Keep up the good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Your voice is breaking.
Is it clear now, sir?
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Yes.
Is it
yes.
clear now? Yeah.
Now it's clear.
So being actually a labor department enforcement official, actually we are taking care of enforcing the labor laws and ensuring the consumer rights and also giving the beneficial to the unorganized workers. The three areas we are considering in our district, sir. In our district, the child and being an enforcement officer, actually in the labor laws, we are taking more care about the child and adolescent labor act. In Kadalur district in Tamil Nadu, it's a base of agricultural, being agricultural area. In the last COVID time, actually there are more number of dropouts there. 2064 the children who have dropped out of the schools. We have received the details from the education department. Then we are continuously doing our surprise inspections. We are door to door. We used to go to the parent, see the parents, and check the details of the child labor, and we do the re-enrollment in the school. We used to do. At the same time, actually in the Kadalur district, actually from the past every month, the district administration they used to conduct the child labor meeting with the task force. And every month we used to do the monthly raids and inspections for the with the help of district task force. And in the high incidence of the child, wherever the child labor may work. Last month also, we have rescued a child from a sawmill. Last month also, we rescued a child from a sawmill and again readmitted in the school. Because child labor is a social crime, so we are more concentrating in the child labor. After the child will be, if the child is rescued from our side, and we will present before the child welfare committee, and then we will do the readmission and the rehabilitation to the family. Not again, the child should not come to as a child labor. And from our district administration, also the Commissioner of Labor, our head office, they will give the instruction to the specific area, like the e-waste management, shop and establishment, like that in some the specific area to be inspected. Our officials, our subordinates, we will make a team and we will go for the inspections. And we will actually, there is no, we will give more number of awareness throughout the district, through the local bodies also, not only through the newspapers, not only giving the more like posters, doing some functions like that. Not only enough that, we will give the more number of awareness through the local bodies to eradicate. Our state have the vision by 2025 to abolish the child labor system and also to regulate the adolescent labor system. And the same like the child labor, so another one more social crime is the bonded labor system. So the subject of bonded labor has been transferred from the Adi Dravida and the Tribal Welfare Department to the Labor and Employment Department in 2016. After that, we used to go along with the revenue officials to go to the inspections and to the rehabilitation work. The Labor Department is taking care of the rehabilitation of the bonded labor system also. For the past 2018, we have rescued 39 number of the bonded laborers, and we have gave the 7,80,000 of immediate relief fund. So far, it was 20,000 per head. Now it was enhanced to the 30,000 per head. 2020, it was 17, and 2021, it was 3. And we are more the same like the child labor. We are more doing the inspection works throughout the district to eradicate and abolish this child labor activity and bonded labor activity. The district vigilance committee also constituted under the leadership of our district collector. And the various government departments and non-government organizations also included in the district vigilance committee. The committee is conducting every month meeting and discuss to abolish the bonded labor system. The re-inspection also conducted where the bonded laborers have been rescued in the past periods. For example, there is we rescued 3 bonded labor from cattle farm. So again, we do the inspection throughout the district in the cattle farms and the agricultural farms, ensuring no bonded labor is employed. And in the Legal Metrology Act, actually in Tamil Nadu, the Labor Department is enforcing the Legal Metrology Act also. So as a legal metrology officer, we are ensuring the weights are stamped and conducting the related inspections also. And we are inspected every month shops, ration shops and the petrol bunks for the shortage of weights and measures. We are in the ration shops, fair price shops, we used to find the contraventions. If any of the like 40 contraventions, the shortage of weights and measures, and others 19. The petrol bunks also, we used to do the inspections and find out if any short deliveries we will find, and we will impose the fine on them, and we will collect the compounding fees regularly. As a part of the Legal Metrology Act, Legal Metrology Package Commodity Rules also we are enforcing. We are inspecting the sale of packaged goods without notification, declaration, including the manufacturer or packer address, maximum retail price, month and year of packing, customer care number. This guy, if any of these details are not available in the package, we will seize that package and do the compounding. We will imposing the fine on the packers. Like the last year, we will find out around nearly the 45. And also in the like the tourist places, bus stands, and wherever the gatherings, wherever the people gather, some traders used to sell the products in the excess MRP, like the cool drinks, water bottles, like that. So we will conduct the special raids throughout the district, and we found 27 cases with 27 traders there who sell the excess MRP in the water bottles, and also the non-declaration net content also we used to do, sir. Actually, if any of the packer, if the package commodity not to fulfill the net weight, they are giving the short weight, and we will found the case and we will impose the fine also. Every month, we will receive the inspection from our head office. The specifically for the inspection, the cinema theaters, fish and meat markets, milk products, electronic and electrical goods, foreign goods, sweets and baked, stationary goods like that, and we will do the inspection in that specifically, and we will ensure the right commodities to be sold to the consumer end. And also the interstate migrant workers in Tamil Nadu, there are more number of industries out there. So the people, they are from the other states also come to work here as a laborer. So we will ensure their working condition, and also we will ensure their safety also. At the time of COVID-19 pandemic situation, many of the interstate migrant workers who have lost their employment, and they don't actually, they could not able to return to their home state also. They don't have any ration card. So we done a field survey to carry out to around the district, and we found around 359 interstate migrants. So we gave through the department the food kits issued to all the ISM workers. 15 kg rice, 1 kg lentils, and 1 kg cooking oil. And also the second phase, we gave around 150 ISM. The half of the ISM workers are returned to their home. 196 migrant workers, they said again they were in the second phase also, and again we gave all the same thing to the 196 migrant workers. Now the central government created a portal to create a centralized database of all unorganized workers, including the construction workers, migrant workers, who are not enrolled in the PF and ESI, and also not filing the income tax. So these unorganized workers, the government created a centralized database to register. Actually, we Labor Department act as a nodal officer to register the details of the unorganized workers. So in our district, we done more camps to register the agricultural laborers, construction workers, migrant workers, platform workers, street vendors, like that. Actually, in our district so far, we have registered 4,83,760. In our state, our district, Kadalur district, ranked the first in registering the unorganized workers in the numbers of the ESHAM website. Along with the other acts, Tamil Nadu Shop and Establishment Act. In the Tamil Nadu Shop and Establishment Act, there is actually we made a recent amendment that state made a recent amendment that provision of seating facility to the employee. The premises of every establishment shall have suitable seating arrangements for all the employees, so that they may take advantage of any opportunity to sit throughout the working hours. Now the labor officials going inspecting the shops and establishments to ensure this new amendment, and also we ensuring the equal opportunity for disabled person also. So every establishment having more than 20 employees, at least they should give the employment to the disabled at least 1:20 ratio, and we are inspecting and we are ensuring this thing to the disabled welfare. So these are all the inspections under the various acts we have done the last year. Shop and establishment with a contravention found in the 146 contravention. Our act is a social act, so we are just giving the opportunity for the compounding ones. And if he is a habitual offender and he is doing the same thing in the second offense also, we will produce the case in the court. Shop and establishment 146 cases, catering establishment act 79 cases, Motor Transport Workers Act 29 cases, and the NFH Act is also, we have found out the contravention of 84 traders, and we have collected the compounding fees. And one more thing.
Sorry for interruption. Can you please conclude your presentation in 2 minutes?
Yeah, please. Yes, sir. In Minimum Wages Act also, actually we have found the contravention among the employees of 28 claims we have found, and we have received settled the amount to the beneficiary of 16 lakhs around, sir. And one more thing, actually we have doing unorganized workers. Actually we are running functioning a Tamil Nadu Unorganized Welfare Board for around 17 occupations, including the construction, manual and drivers. And the past years, actually we have given around the beneficiary of 15,629, and the amount disposed to the the beneficiary unorganized workers around 11 crores. 11 crore 44 lakh 61,420 in the all education, marriage benefits, maternity benefits, and natural death benefits, accident death benefits. We are used to giving around 1,50,000 workers, unorganized workers have registered in the boards. This actually they are registering themselves and the free registration, and the government is giving, the board is giving the benefit to the employee. Pension also we are giving after they attain the 60 years of age. So far, we have these are the functions, we are the things we have doing by our labor department in the districts. And thank you for, once again, I thank for the opportunity given by you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Your labor department has visibly identified some activities of its own and presented the same.
Yes, sir.
See, there are two important aspects that I would like you to tell me.
Yes, sir.
Both the Bonded Labor Act vis-a-vis the Child Labor Act
Okay.
has clearly given directives as to what you have to do. Step by step, how do you identify, after identifying, how do you capture the employer, how do you put them in the relief camp for a few days, and how much money that employer should be punished. Everything go by step with that. Similarly, also you have a special cell in every district police station. I think no less than a ASP is in charge to go and survey as to what extent bonded level is there, and also the child labor where it is practiced. And you have to continuously survey the area to identify if such incidents ever occur, if it occurs, how it is occurred, what are the
Yes, sir. Usually for in the yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the child labor case, actually, there are the two types of information we are receiving. We are receiving the information about any child labor through any NGO or public, like that, through the 1098 toll-free number. Otherwise, we will do the regular inspection. At the time of inspection, we will find some child, sir. This is the first.
Child labor or bonded labor.
Bonded
you get
labor.
the information, somebody provides you this information, or you on your own, through your mechanism, you will identify and locate such unfortunate cases.
Yes, sir.
But the question comes that, you see, it's not only enough to see that some laborers are identified and some people, so the employer has been punished and everything. Have you made a kind of annual report as to what is the situation of bonded labor, the magnitude vis-a-vis the child labor and other issues related to labor in organized sector, and what are the provisions in the law, and what are the directives in the law to do, what the responsible the state administrator, starting from district collector and sub-divisional officer to the police department, all that. Having done that, have you identified some cases where such case studies that you have mentioned, what they indicate as to what is the kind of a situation that prevails, that promotes bonded labor vis-a-vis child labor? See the indebtedness. People take debt, loan, they take loan, people, they get conditionally bonded in advance. And there are specific areas, specific industries. They are like bricklaying industries and everything. They are always in vogue that bonded labor is more visible in some of these industries. So have you done any survey?
No, sir. Actually, now in our district, we don't done any survey so far. Actually, the government is proposing to do the survey for every district. Now they are doing the survey in the NCLP districts. Now we will start doing the survey for the non-NCLP districts hereafter, sir. We will do after the government give the permission to do the survey, and we will start the survey in the non-NCLP districts also.
So how big is your department and the administrative expenditure in your department, and what the number of bonded laborers you identified, captured, and vis-a-vis child labor and other critical issues of labor?
Once we rescue the bonded labor from their employment, immediately we will give the immediate relief fund to the rescued person. That is, earlier it was 20,000. Now it was enhanced to the 30,000.
I was asking the kind of work we do in terms of numerically, that we captured physically some people, also identified some people, rescued them, rehabilitated them, and everything. That's a number. Okay. Against this number, what is our administrative expenditure?
Our administrative expenditure were giving the relief only, sir. Not nothing else. Because
Relief is different. Administrative.
yes, sir.
This, what is your recurring expenditure, both in terms of infrastructure and also salaries and other aspects of a department? And you see, what we are trying to see, the kind of investment, the kind of revenue we spend, is it worth, or it is doing the job it is expected to do against the problems we have? We have to balance it out. See, that's what we're trying to know.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Actually, government is giving expenditure. They are spending the money for the training the officials, giving the clarity among the rules and acts, and also they are giving the instruction to all the district collectors and magistrate to do this function. This is our regular work. Since it is our regular work, if once information is received, we will go to the spot.
How many bonded labor cases that in the last financial year we have identified and addressed and liberated them, and how many child labor that you located and rescued them? And
last year we have found rescued 3 number of bonded labor and 1 number of child labor from our district.
Don't you think such a robust law we have, and the law is in place because we know the problem is rampant? Otherwise, there won't be any law. It's across Tamil Nadu, across the state. I studied in Rajasthan and other Chandigarh, etc. states. The problem is not always visible unless you have a definite mechanism to probe and catch the labor. So anyway, you must be having some way, but for 3-1 department expenditure, all this is a big thing. So anyway, it's okay. Carry on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
When you rescue a child laborer or a bonded laborer, you give some benefits like some grant or something for him to get rehabilitated, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And at the same time, the person who is responsible, like the shopkeeper or the factory owner, whoever has put them into labor, are they punished?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. The labor in child labor, both fine and imprisonment. Imprisonment up to 2 years, not less than 2 years, and fine is also not less than 20,000 and maximum up to 50,000.
These 3 people, the child labor you rescue.
Yes, ma'am.
Put their employers in jail.
Yes, actually, immediately we file an FIR in the police station. They put them in the jail, and then they come in the Jamin, madam.
So finally, how many actually get convicted? I mean, the point is, this is both child labor as well as modern labor, both are social evils, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why we do have the act. But actually, the employers who are taking unlawful advantage of these downtrodden people, are they really getting punished?
Yes, ma'am. For the past in the 2000,
they get out on Jamin.
Yes, no, madam. At the day, and after that, the trial will be run in the court, and after they will punish. In the past year, 2018, from 2000, it was around 6 cases. We have found the 6 children found out, and even all the 6 cases, he was traders. The employer was punished with fine, and also in one cases both the fine and imprisonment also. In all the cases, employer was punished.
Only one was put in jail.
No. In every cases, immediately after if we find the child.
That is immediate. But then they get out and bail.
Yes.
But finally, like in the last 3 years, how many people you have been able to put in jail?
1 person.
Only
1 person. Other than all, fine was imposed by the court, CJM court.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
So Department of IT is in agreement with the UIDAI Government of India as an AUA authentication user agency and authentication service agency. Authentication user agency is basically any entity which provides Aadhaar enabled services to citizens or other departments. So DYT is an AUA and DYT is providing Aadhaar enabled services to other departments of Government of Rajasthan, which are referred as sub-AUAs. ASA is an entity which is having a lease line connectivity with UIDAI CIDR, which provides a UIDAI compliant network to process authentication transactions, other authentication transactions. So DYTC is basically is an AUA and ASA both registered with UIDAI. So what Aadhaar authentication ecosystem of DYTC is doing, it is providing Aadhaar based authentication services to various departments, which are using these services to deliver various benefits of various schemes to citizens. So these are 14 departments or projects which are registered as sub-AUA under DYTC AUA. So major project which is food department. Food department is using Aadhaar authentication, biometric authentication and Aadhaar OTP based authentication for in EPD scheme for distribution of ration to NFSA beneficiaries. And like social justice and empower department is using this for distribution of pension benefits like senior citizen pension, widow pension, disability pension. Like this Department of Health and Family Welfare, which is using Aadhaar authentication for implementing the insurance scheme of Government of Rajasthan, which is Chiranjeevi Yojana. Like this, there are 14 departments and they are using Aadhaar authentication for various type of services. So what DYTC has done, DYTC has provided them a platform for using Aadhaar based authentication to deliver these services to citizens. DYTC has prepared an infrastructure that can handle lakhs of transactions in a day very smoothly. So currently, this is the transaction statistics which is happening through Aadhaar authentication ecosystem of DYTC. Presently, 16 lakh Aadhaar authentication transactions are being performed through Aadhaar authentication ecosystem of DYTC for various type of services by its sub-AUAs. This is the architecture of Aadhaar authentication ecosystem. So we are using hardware security modules, which is a hardware-based security device used for encryption to amplify the transaction processing speed of the system. HSM used for encryption, so hardware-based encryption is more faster than the software-based encryption. So that our ecosystem can process more transaction in a day, and it is more secure also. We are also managing two parallel lease line connectivity by Airtel and Reliance with the UIDAI data center at Hebel, which is in Bangalore, and Manesar, and other is at Manesar. DYTC Aadhaar authentication application is hosted at Rajasthan State Data Center. AUA and ASA both applications are running on a dedicated web servers having configuration of 8-core CPU with 32 GB RAM. We are using physical load balancer to distribute the transaction load on the system. We are using Oracle Exadata database, which is a hardware-based database for faster, which provides the fast speed of transactions. As I said, we are using two parallel lease line links of Airtel and Reliance with the UIDA CIDR at Hebel and Manesar. For the purpose of enhanced security, Aadhaar services are hosted at Enterprise Service Bus of Government of Rajasthan, which is also known as Raj Seva Dwar. Currently, there are only 16 lakh transactions performed in a day, but the system is so scalable that it can easily process crore of transactions in a single day. Aadhaar Data Vault. Aadhaar Data Vault is a mandate by UIDAI to securely store the Aadhaar numbers of citizens and their eKYC data in a secure manner. It uses the reference key system to store the Aadhaar number and their related data in database, and it responses and it provides a token number of 16 digit in response whenever someone tries to access the Aadhaar number and related data from Aadhaar Data Vault. DYTC has implemented Aadhaar Data Vault using hardware security module and data security manager hardware devices. DSM is used to generate 16-digit token number, and HSM is used to encrypt the Aadhaar data stored in Aadhaar Data Vault. DYTC is also providing HSM and DSM as a service to other sub-UAs, which can also leverage these services to implement Aadhaar Data Vault for their applications also. Thank you. This is.
Yeah, I think you are providing excellent service. Now, what is your time taken for getting one authentication done?
Sorry, ma'am.
Time taken for one authentication done, like one other authentication.
It is done in milliseconds time. We are getting hundreds of transactions in a second. We are processing.
That is okay. But when an application is asking for authentication, other authentication, for a particular application, how much time it takes?
Ma'am, it's in milliseconds.
But this is a routine AUAS application, right? Or there any difference?
No, it's a routine AUAS application. DYTC is AUA and ASA, and other departments.
That is okay, but these are all standard protocols defined by Aadhaar. So this is all routine procedure. So what is different in what you have done? Because AUAS services are being provided for, I think at least 8 or 9 years.
Yes, ma'am. We are running from 2015.
What is you have done it well, but what is innovation in this? Because there is a routine application otherwise.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a routine as is standard defined by the UIDAI. We are implementing that.
It's a standard protocol.
Yes,
and you are following, because even HSM device that is also mandated by UIDAI. You cannot have a AUA service unless there is a hardware encryption model by HSM, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is, I couldn't see anything different or innovative in this. Maybe you can tell me.
No, ma'am. We are just following the guidelines laid by the
standard protocols. Fine. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's too technical, to judge many things, because the technical judgments come on technical side only. See, the aspect that you highlighted was that you are faster in authentication and disbursing the data to the 14 odd departments, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then why restricted to 14 departments? Why not the other departments come in for, so that they can take advantage of your.
No, sir. We are not restricting as for appointment
why
of
they are not coming? You are not. I never said that. Why they are not coming to take advantage of the improved version of your data provision?
No, sir. We are, sir, regularly adding the sub-UIs under DYTC. Actually, there is a procedure led by UIDI to appoint the sub-UIs.
Have you taken stock of all the departments as to where they require data from your side?
Sir, I didn't get you.
Have you assessed various departments across their schemes where they can make use of your technology across their schemes? Have you had an kind of a inventory of the schemes and the departments where you can put across your technology and as an asset to them?
Sir, actually, we have a citizen database here named as Janadhar, which is a
that I understand. That I understand. Janadhar is there. That you have to get you have to ultimately have to get it authenticated by that provided DigiLock, if I understand correctly. Am I right?
The Janadhar is having 160 plus schemes at their platform.
That you covered all the schemes.
Janadhar covers all the schemes which is using Aadhaar authentication.
Okay. Okay. That means that you are covering all the schemes.
Yes, sir. All the DBT schemes are covered under Janadhar, and they are using Aadhaar.
And all this scheme that you covered is restricted to 14 departments.
Sir, Janadhar is using our service, but there are many possibilities still which are not our sub-division. We are.
No, I want to get a conceptually clear as much as user would like to from any department. So you have a base data which provides faster and authenticated data. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In that case, this data has a universal use as per their mandated requirement across the departments.
Yes, sir.
So my question is that all the departments of your state have used you or not?
No, sir. No, all departments are not using you. We are receiving as we receive requests from the departments that they require Aadhaar authentication. Then we appoint them as sub-UI under DYTC.
So
and then they start using the Aadhaar authentication.
If I understood, your response and application depends upon the demand from the departments.
Yes, sir.
You don't have any proactive way to maximize your application, data application across the board. You don't have any efforts put into that. So
no, sir, we also put efforts and we also get demand from them. So it's both.
So how do you develop the interface?
Sir, interface is developed by the user application. We are providing them services.
Okay. Take.
Now, probably Janadhar is, in your counting of 14 departments, probably Janadhar is taken, though it handles almost all schemes and DBT schemes.
Yes,
probably Janadhar is taken as counted as one application, like one of the 14 departments. The nodal agency for Janadhar probably would be counted as one.
Yes, ma'am.
I think so. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Basically Raj Evert project.
This meeting is being recorded.
It's a central document repository. We can say like we store the documents of departments and as well as citizen documents we store. The documents can be departmental specific, and these documents can be citizen specific also, which department share with the citizen. Okay, and this project helps. This is mainly being used in this Rajasthan only, and this project helps like in transparency of the certificate issuing, like the departments issuing the certificates for the citizen, and these are these documents can be shared in citizen vault, which is also created in eVault. Okay. And some of the other features like this reduces the turnaround time for the certificate issuing, and it reduces the paperwork, and as well as that citizen can show that document to other applications, like the citizen doesn't have to show that paper physically with that document, like he doesn't have to scan it and upload. It can be referred to the applications also. And this statistic of this Raj eVault, that Raj eVault is providing
Just still at slide number 1.
more than
Just still at slide number 1, or you are moving?
this one. Sorry.
Just still at slide number 1, or you are moving?
It's slide number 2.
Yeah, this is slide number 2, statistics.
Please move it.
Okay. Let me reshare it again.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Yes.
I hope it's visible now.
Yes.
Is it visible now?
Now you are on the yes.
Yeah, okay. So statistics of this Raj eVault is this like we are providing services to more than 15 departments, and of these departments we store more than 40 crores of the documents, and the total space is being consumed by these documents are over 80 and 90. Okay, and if we talk about the users, there are more than 6 lakh users which you are using this application, and average documents you are getting like 2 lakh plus. So again, this is again Raj eVault. So it's a central repository, as we say, and this is a connector between issuer and requester. So it means like a department is issuing a document, okay, and this document is suppose citizen specific. Then another department that can request this document, which can be used in their application. So it's a Raj eVault is a connector between both. It's a for issuer and as well as for requester also. Here we have document archiver policy system also, and backup repository. The Raj eVault system is linked with DR also, like disaster recovery, we can say. So here in Raj eVault, citizen can get document by 24/7 anytime they can access, or citizen can push. Raj eVault is also linked with DigiLocker. DigiLocker, we all know it's a central government project. From Raj eVault provide facility with uploading or downloading the document from DigiLocker also. It is it's Raj eVault. There is a mobile application also for Raj eVault that is also linked with DigiLocker. From there, we can view or download the document, or even can upload the document on DigiLocker through Raj eVault mobile app. So stakeholders, Raj eVault stakeholders, there are many projects, or we can say departments, which are storing the documents on Raj eVault. So there are two types of documents. Some of them are citizen specific, and some of them are departmental specific. So when we come to citizen specific documents, there are some. These are the departments like Jan Aadhaar. It's a project. From there we get documents of citizen, like ID proof, their address proof. In ID proofs, Aadhaar, voter ID, PAN card, address proof, educational qualification documents, and there are many other documents which Jan Aadhaar project pushes the document to Raji Board. Okay, Pehchan is another portal. From there we get documents of birth certificate, death certificate, marriage certificate on Raji Board, and these documents are digitally signed also. That facility is also being provided by Raji Board. Another is from eMitra. From eMitra, we get digitally signed documents again of caste certificate for SC certificate, ST caste certificate, OBC and EWS, and bona fide certificates. This is also a digitally signed certificate we get on Raji Vault system. Another application is Mukhyamantri Chiranjeevi Swasthya Bima Yojana, and same like Rajasthan Public Service Commission. From there we get documents on Raji Vault. Another stakeholder departments we have like AG Office, Department of Mines and Geology, Raj Sampark Portal, Meteorology Department, Department of Forest, from which we get documents on Raji Board. So this technology we are using in the Raji World project, like file server, we are using FileNet, that is of IBM. Web server is also from IBM, VAS, Web Application Server. Language we are using for Raji World project is Java, HTML, JavaScript. DB is based on DB2. And on production server, we are using approx 10 machines for HTTP server, VAS server, Content Navigator, TDS, etc. And for development or pre-production, we are using 4 virtual machines. So innovations we have developed in Raji Vault is for access, like authentication facility for accessing user role-based access we have developed. Usability, its UI is compatible, like easy to understand for user experience. And it works on desktop, laptop, mobile, omnichannel it works. And compliance, we are doing compliance for GIGW guideline, payment guideline, W3 XML, etc. And it's interoperable also. Like various definitions and models we are using. So it provides the interoperability. And other features Raji World provides is for extensibility, security, ability, and scalability. It has designed in a way that we can scale the project for more security and its performance. So the benefits, when it comes to benefits of Raji Vault, so it's provide the single source truth on certificates, like that documents which are generated from a department for citizen purpose. So these are these documents has been generated by issuing departments. So we can say that this document is absolutely authentic, and there is no duplicacy of this document, so it's an authentic document, we can say. And it provides the adoption of services as this Raji Vault is providing service, so it's scalable, and it has reached to even online. It's online available, so it provides the facility to citizen. Like from eMitra, that document is being pushed, and these are accessible also. So adoption of services are there. And it enhances transparency in certificate issuing, online verification of the certificates, as I told earlier, and it reduces the paperless system. Means it's a paperless system for exchanging of the documents, and it empowers the citizen for keeping their certificate, and the citizen also can upload their some files. We provide a portion, we can say, or a space or a drive to citizen also in from where the citizen can upload their document, personal document, scanned document, or any images, like those documents citizen can upload and remotely can access them. Way forward, since this Raji World project is since 2015, so it's been 7 years, and a lot of technological changes have been come through. So we have started developing Raji World 2.0 project, and there we have changed some like approach for developing the project. This project is Aadhaar based. Now we are developing is Jan Aadhaar and Aadhaar based, and some other features we are including in this archival retrieval policy, UIDI guideline implementation, version management, and data and that servers we are using, we are updating them also, and some integration with DigiLocker. DigiLocker integration is also there, but we are like extending these functionality, and some dashboard for user management and reports we are including in this. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice project. But you don't really, do you need to really integrate with DigiLocker, because you are providing same service as DigiLocker? So you should be a DigiLocker yourself, you know.
No,
you are more than DigiLocker, because you are also having your Rajasthan government correspondences, or rather issuing of certificates which are being issued by the that you are having. So you are more than DigiLocker.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a more than DigiLocker, because DigiLocker only it's a gateway. Like DigiLocker is providing services just like a gateway. It doesn't store anything. It doesn't have a DB. It doesn't have the files, and it is citizen specific.
So you are more than that. You are not only citizen specific.
Yes,
you are
yes.
Also
we are storing departmental data as well.
Correct. So instead of getting data, some of the data from DigiLocker, you should also get it directly from the central server. For example, you mentioned about UIDI, but say like transport, the license, driving license, all that you can directly get from those servers rather than getting it through DigiLocker or authenticated through DigiLocker. You can do it yourself. So why are you depending on having integration with DigiLocker? Maybe beneficial for DigiLocker. Those will be using DigiLocker. But for your users, it will be more beneficial if they store the data themselves on this. Don't you think so?
See, ma'am, DigiLocker facilities for citizen only. Like if a citizen wants to fetch their driving license.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You are more than DigiLocker.
You will be fetched from DigiLocker.
What I'm trying to say is you are more than DigiLocker. You are not only having the citizen-specific data uploaded by the citizen or maybe got from the citizen. I am only suggesting that instead of getting the data authenticated at DigiLocker, you can directly, like with API integration, you can go directly to the servers from where, say, for example, the driving license, or say, for example, income tax. You directly link with income tax database and get the PAN data directly to a server rather than getting it from DigiLocker. Like you have an integration with DigiLocker in the sense if somebody accesses DigiLocker and wants to verify through you, it should be the other way around. Like instead of you authenticating with DigiLocker, because you are still a larger service, you should have your data and let DigiLocker people get authenticated through you. I mean, I'm only suggesting that way.
Yes.
Because you are more
that can be also done. Yes.
Yours is more comprehensive.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a
got
suggestion.
Your point. Yes, yeah, got it. Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Pandaji?
I have nothing much to ask.
Thank you.